I'm back. It's October 3rd. It's 1:30 in the morning. I got two different subjects, but before I start, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. He died on the cross for my sins, ascended to heaven, and sits at the right hand of the Father. No one comes through the Father but through the Son. I'm sure people get sick of hearing about this stuff, but when I get understanding concerning all this situation, it does me no good. I have to think, because the more I think about it, the more I feel on my stomach. Speak, 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 speak. I was sitting thinking about the night at the fair, and I've been thinking about it for a while, like what triggered that one that was in front that spoke with a southern drawl and got her on his Ferris wheel away. It's a person, and I know who it is. And now there have been other instances where she would bump into this person, and it was always near a major incident. And it seemed like just a fluke. Yeah, we'd be out, and there she is. She is sent specifically with a phrase or something, or just seeing this person causes Liz's other one to come forward, one to go back, another one to take over, I'm not sure. And now, when we were kids, I grew up with them. I actually dated this sister for when we were little kids. Well, 15, 16. No, I was older than that. It was after I got out of juvie. So I was 18. There was a younger brother, a younger sister, this sister, and then the older brother, which I was friends with. And they were just like Liz's family. Like you could look through from the one bedroom all the way through right to the last bedroom. That, like the house, you could have knocked it over with your hand. Poor. The father was just like Liz's father, horribly mean. I could remember going down there one night and looking through the window, and the whole family was sitting in there watching Skinamax. The younger brother, who was not even a teenager by then, the two sisters, the mother and the father. And now I was a crackhead, drug addict, so it didn't matter to me. I didn't care. Like I just thought, well, they're weird. Really weird. I could remember me and another one of my friends, who's dead, picking on the brother, the older one, because we went down there and the younger sister had a black eye. And when I asked her what happened, I didn't understand then how I understood, but I understand now. The older brother had forced his sister. And we were picking on him. Probably talking trash to him, just being a jerk. Yeah, you want your sister this and that. And he got so upset, he left us. He ended up coming back because he knew the kid that I was with would have smashed him. But he really took offense to it, and that's why. Because he did. That's how screwed up this is. She was in line for the Ferris wheel. Like I could still see her. Her posture was changed, the way she stood, her face, like her skin was pulled tighter, her eyes, and she spoke with a southern drawl. And there was that girl. And this has happened 3 or 4 other times that I know of. There would be something severe going on, and then bam. And they get to talking, of course, and they talk so long, eventually I just go for a walk, and I guarantee when I walked away, that was when it was said. Or even just seeing her triggered that other altar to go back, another to come forward. I know who they are. That's another family that is involved. And the girl was just like Liz. Like when we were 15, 16, there was like 30 or 40 of us that hang out at this park and just cause havoc. And there was a creek behind it, and she'd just take her clothes right off and jump right in. Always had a different boyfriend, and beautiful little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. And that's why. That's unbelievable. It just hit me like lightning. That's so screwed up. Now, I've been talking about this stuff with the Transformers. Prophetic Mantle just said that she was shown however long ago. Go watch her latest video. Chicago is going to be bombed. And when I watch Transformers, I could never figure out why they picked Chicago. That's why. Because they're telling everybody Chicago's going to be leveled. I just rented the newest one yesterday. It takes place in Texas, right where the Ebola is. But there's a big sign at the beginning. Remember the Battle of Chicago. If you see something, say something. Right in the movie. And now, there's all kind of stuff throughout this whole movie. Wiki's jacket is an A, and I don't know if this is an actual fashion people like Tommy or Polo, with a G in the middle. It's the Masonic symbol. Right on his jacket through the whole movie. When they are in the room where they go under the Hoover Dam, which by itself is significant, they go into the one room, and the people that are the first 7 that had the first encounters are in the shape of a triangle with the name the first 7 in the middle. Or it's a triangle with all of them around it. The symbology is everywhere. Every time I watch it, I see something completely different. The one guy, his shirt says 26, and then he spins for some reason, and so you see it in reverse. So it was 2662. 6666. On the wall, it says so many days without an accident, 322 days without an accident. Skull and Bones. I'm going to sit next time it's on and write it. Like, I got a whole bunch here. There's one part. Optimus Prime is hanging on the bottom of this other one. It turns into a jet and flies through a building just like the World Trade Center. They're showing everybody everything in them stupid movies. That's why the saying is there's more than meets the eye, because there is more than meets the eye. And Michael Bay, he's definitely one of them. The money he makes, I guarantee he's killed people. His jacket, the first 7, the clock on the dam, the 2 falling through the angel. There's so much. I'm going to sit because it's on all the time. Jon Voight, there's something about Jon Voight. But just the fact that Prophetic Mantle just confirmed it. Like, she said this 2 years ago. Or she was told this 2 years ago. Chicago is going to be leveled. Bombed in the ash. So why Chicago? Like a movie like that, they usually take place in New York. But they already did New York. So it had to be where it's going to happen next. They are getting everybody used to the fact that Chicago is going to be leveled. Because they know. And now they're in Texas in this latest one. Ebola's in Texas. What are the odds? That's just a coincidence? And that's why they're making so many of them. Like this last one sucked. They went way too long. It just sucked. But there's still stuff in it. I'm not going to get to watch it again because I won't rent it again. It wasn't worth $1.50. But the other ones, I will sit and write everything down because those movies are full of predictive programming. They are telling everybody in advance just the storyline behind it. The Fallen. It's obvious. The Dark Side of the Moon. The Fallen. And it's bad. The whole movie. Sit and watch it. Pray before you watch it. Ask him to let you see. You'll see. You can't miss it. That's it. I had to tell you that stuff with that girl blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Because every other time that girl was around, it was always at a specific point. So that means that weekend, they were all together. That there was a ritual held, which I was sure of anyway. And because of how bad that ritual was, Liz's strongest one was up front. The one that speaks with a southern drawl and is not afraid of heights. So they sent that girl. While Liz is out doing a normal thing, this other girl says one word, or just seeing her, like the day she called me. My voice, I'm starting to really think that they had her call me because they told her he is the one who will hurt you the most as they're programming her. But I also believe that my voice was a trigger. They used me. And if you think this is all fake, go back into my videos. I have audio proof of a frequency attack that happened all the time. I pull in and whoa, out of nowhere. It's unbelievable what I'm in the middle of. It's coming into an end. I'm done. I really think that maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody said sometimes they think I'm not. I honestly, yeah, I say too much, but I do. I really think some stuff I might supposed to be keeping to myself, but I don't know how to tell the difference, so I just say everything. I don't care if they don't like it. I don't care if it gets me killed. I really don't. They don't scare me. Once in a while, that's not true. Once in a while, I do worry. Like that I'll walk off the porch and some nut will come running out of the woods and just whack me. But I don't think my father brought me this far to let them do it. Not now. Eventually. It's too important. Like I really think that I went through what I went through and what I'm going through because somebody else needs this stuff. And I'm telling you, if you think you're going through it, pray and look and you'll see it. To think that they actually sent this girl into certain stores at certain times just to put Liz back in her place, or because they needed her for something and they needed something else to come up. They will program these people. When you see this person, personality B, come forward. Like it's that simple. It's like programming a computer, but sicker, eviler. I am becoming a threat. Like I know way too much. I know a lot more than knowing anything at all is a problem to them. The fact that I get understanding because of our father makes me an even bigger threat. I think maybe tomorrow it's time I do something to protect myself. Pray for me. I don't really like asking for that, but something's coming to a head. I can feel it. I love you guys. God bless.